Yeah, hello, this is your shepherd. Welcome to Commentarium. This is where I comment on everything across the globe. And I tell you the details and the truths behind it. Look, this world is changing. It's changing. Things are changing. Things are changing. And you better get ready for the change. Especially Africa. We have to get ready for the change and adjust accordingly. Look, I'm going to show you a video of a criminal group that has been busted in Los Angeles. This criminal group was smuggling huge contraband goods, fake goods, illegal chemicals into the United States. I'll show you the video in a bit. And the Los Angeles Police Department has arrested these people. They have been able to figure out the scheme of these people, how they smuggle the goods into the country, how they dispatch it, the logistics companies they are using, the tracking companies that they use. The system, the American government have been able to figure it out and make sure those people have been indicted and charged. What am I saying? We have come to a time where countries have to be smart. Countries are being smart in exposing things that are not profiting their country. And now the question is that even if these smart countries, listen to me very well, if these smart countries like United States of America, with all the systems they have in place, people are still manipulating and smuggling their way into the system with products that are illegal, contraband goods, counterfeit goods into such a country. What about us, the Western world? Specifically my country, Ghana, Mutie. We don't have even good systems. Countries that have good systems, look at how they are able to. These smugglers, and by the way, they were Chinese people. They were Chinese people. They were able to find their way to smuggle into the country. Smuggle these things into the country. What about us? Can you imagine the kind of things that are being smuggled into Ghana? Can you imagine with this system that we have in the country that is not able to monitor anything, that even when a pin fall on the ground, they are not able to find out? Corrupt system. So you can imagine why the country is going backwards. And at the end of the day, we blame it even on leadership. Now everybody in Ghana is blaming Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We are blaming, yes, we will blame him. But most of the blame itself is coming from us, as the citizens ourselves. We the citizens ourselves who refuse to let systems work in the country. Even when government, Mahama came and tried, President Mahama, thank God for bringing him back, came and tried and to put system in place. We call him all sort of names and throw him out because it is not the leadership. The leadership have their own fault. But we ourselves, before I go further, let me let you watch this video.
Alley. I'm the acting United States Attorney for the Central District of California. I'm joined here by Homeland Security Special Agent in Charge, Eddie Wong, and Cheryl Davies, the Director of Field Operations for Los Angeles Customs and Border Protection. We're here today to announce federal criminal charges against 9 defendants who worked with partners in China to operate a criminal network that illegally smuggled what we estimate to be more than $200 million worth of counterfeit goods from China into the United States through the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach. The 9 defendants charged in the indictment participated in a wide-ranging scheme to circumvent inspections at the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach. The scheme involved logistics companies, warehouse owners, and corrupt truckers. They worked as criminal partners to defy U.S. customs laws, to illegally smuggle enormous quantities of goods from China into the United States. One defendant, the lead defendant, who orchestrated the scheme, is a fugitive and is believed to be in China. Let me talk to you about how the scheme worked. As part of the scheme, the defendants and their criminal partners in China filled shipping containers with contraband, counterfeit goods, illegal and dangerous chemicals, and other contraband that is not permitted to be imported into the United States. U.S. law requires that all containers coming into the United States be sealed with a locked security seal that is assigned a unique number. This is a security system. Containers, from the time they leave China, cannot be opened until they arrive in the United States and clear the Customs and Border Patrol inspection process. And the seals are key to that security process. Members of this scheme in the United States and China evaded this security system by learning in advance the unique serial numbers assigned to these seals that would be associated with their illegal shipments. And they created duplicate fake seals in order to circumvent the inspection process.
You see, this is how our countries lose and some businessmen in the country profit. And we end up getting nothing from it. Because whatever is happening and we are failing to figure it out is going against us. A lot of these foreign businessmen in Ghana that we the Ghanaians hail because they are foreigners, because they are Europeans or they are Americans or they are Chinese. We hail them. But in the process of we hailing them, they are passing back door. They are not using the right approach. They are beating our systems and raking in millions. Look, eyes have to go to that port. People's eyes should be watching that port. Competent people should be put in at the port who can investigate, who can look at things, who can be able to figure out things. There are people at the port who are dumb. They don't even understand when people are scheming and playing games. They don't understand anything. We don't have people at the port with expert training who can figure out this scheme. Look at how US busted these people. Because they put proficient and skillful people at those joints. It is very, very important. Because other than that, the country will lose and the country gets nothing. We've had a president who is promising to fix the country. If things like this are not put in checks, the country will get nothing. The country will lose. Because these Chinese, these Americans, these foreigners that we are hailing, and we are not putting good control measures in place to monitor what they are doing, to check the monies that they are reporting, and they are repatriating back into the country. We are not putting good system in place to check it. Every day the dollar is falling. The foreigner is selling billions of their products that they bring. into the country, raking billions, but they will declare less. Most of the foreigners in the country send billions outside the country. Billions of products, but when it comes to profit declaration, they will declare less, and the country gets nothing. And some tax officers are in supportive of this. Some people are supporting this. There are some people, because of the small monies they give them on the side, they sit down to watch, and the country loses poto. We lose. Meanwhile, these people are raking in millions. What system have we put in place to check that the revenues that these foreign companies or these foreigners are declaring as profits are the right profits? What system are we putting in place to make sure that when they export goods outside and they come and declare to Bank of Ghana that this is the revenue they have made, it is the right revenue? What are the checks we are putting in place? We don't have any good checks. There are no good checks in place. There are no good checks in place. This scheme that they use in America, I bet you there is a group of people in Ghana using the same scheme. Let the police, let the government put a system to investigate this. We will say they will be arrested. You will see. You will see that there is a similar scheme happening. So all I'm saying is that I saw this video and I thought of commenting on this video, because this is commentarium. Here I comment on everything. And I think these foreigners in Ghana, although we need them for development, we have to put systems in place to make sure that they are not cheating us. We have been cheating once and putting into slavery. We have been cheated twice and colonized. Let's not allow ourselves to be cheated for the third time. Bon yellow. No third cheating. Bye.